What is up, everybody? It is your boy Nick Noodles coming at you with another great video. And in today's video, I have a very exciting sneaker review or sandal review of what is perhaps one of my favorite shoes to release this year, maybe one of my favorite silhouettes or models to release of all time. So let's go ahead and get started with it. If you can't tell by the title of this video, I am of course talking about the Yeezy Foam Runner, and this is in the mineral blue colorway. And this is a very polarizing shoe. Now, if you know me, I am a huge fan of Crocs. I think I wear these shoes more than any other shoe in my collection just because they're so comfy, especially with all those holes. In the summertime, your toes be cranking. These be, giving your feet extra life with all that breathability. You can tell from the bottom of my Crocs just how beat these are. Like, I'm surprised I haven't slipped and torn my ACL in these things. And I'm glad that I have these in my collection now to wear them because those Crocs are definitely beat. I need a new pair. And the crazy thing about these shoes are they retail for $85 and the resale on them is pretty crazy. I mean, this shoe right now is sitting at around $250-ish, I want to say. So not a bad price to pick it up at, considering how much some of the other colorways go for, especially post-release. So now is definitely the time to pick them up. And I'm not really sure why these resell for so much. I paid resale for these because I took an L, and I did that for a few reasons. And this is just really personal preference. Again, huge fan of the Crocs, so I really needed these in my collection. And the way I see it is, eventually, yeah, these will likely be oversaturated and overproduced like the 350, but who knows when that could be? It could be months or years from now. And seeing how some of these foam runner releases have gone, they just get absolutely botted into oblivion because of the low retail and the high profit margins. So I don't think these are going to be easy to cop anytime soon, at least not for at least a year, I want to say. So if you really want them and you have the money, I would just go ahead and pay resale because getting these for retail is going to be incredibly difficult going forward. So let's go ahead and talk about some details. Now, the box that it comes with is incredibly simple. There is no branding on the outside of the box, which is different from a lot of Yeezys. All you have is on the inside, it says foam and then runner. And then on the bottom, you have like the actual details of the sizing of the shoe, similar to what you would see on the outside of a regular Yeezy box. Everything is on the inside. But other than that, you don't really get anything else. Obviously, there wouldn't be any additional accessories. You get the little barcode tag here, so if you want to authenticate them, there shouldn't really be any good reps of them yet. So whatever pair you pick up on the aftermarket should be legit. The box is super simple. I think they're trying to cut down on materials. The actual material of this shoe is made from recycled sea algae, so you love to see that. That is definitely great for the environment. And the design on the shoe is just, it's absolutely insane. The amount of detail on it, all the contouring, all the different holes, like the shapes of the holes and the sizes of the holes. It's just crazy how this is one piece of foam. Like, it's not multiple parts glued together. This is a solid piece of foam. So I'm not even sure how you create something like this. I don't know if it's 3D printed. If it is 3D printed, it's nothing like the 3D printers I've used before. But yeah, this is just insane. I think a lot of people don't appreciate, what went into this. I don't even know how you design something like this and then to actually create it. But yeah, this is an insane shoe. Is this the future of shoes where we're just gonna get one solid piece of fabric or foam or something? It definitely is great for the environment, and I can only imagine how much Adidas makes from a product like this. I can imagine this doesn't cost that much to make and they resell it for 85 bucks. It's pretty genius in my opinion. Kanye is definitely goated for that. Moving on to sizing. So sizing is heavily debated for this shoe, and I am personally a 9.5 true to size, and I went with a size 10. Now, I think I got the perfect size. If you are a half size, I would highly recommend sizing up. I would not recommend at all sizing down. Now, if you aren't a half size, then you could probably stay with your true to size, but I think it'll be a little bit snug, especially if you're wearing socks. So if you don't plan on wearing socks, which you probably will, because I'll discuss that later in this video, then I would probably just go the full size up. If you have the opportunity to try these on in person, definitely do that. But honestly, I think going a size up is the move on these if you are a half size or if you are not one. Hopefully that made sense. Definitely leave a comment down below if you need further clarification on that. Now let's talk about comfort and styling. Now, if you love the Croc and you like the feel of the Croc, this is a very similar shoe. Really the only difference is it hugs your entire foot more, I would say, and it feels like an actual shoe and not like a clog or a sandal. It is for sure one of the most comfiest shoes that I've worn, and I don't even think these are really gonna break down over time. I think they're still gonna remain comfortable for, you know, years to come. I especially like this mineral blue colorway because you're not gonna see any scuffs on them, and if there are, they're going to be blended in with this colorway. If the sole gets dirty, you can just wash it off. So I really think that this colorway in particular is going to stand the test of time. I've seen the sand colorway and the other original colorway get a lot of scuffs on them, but even those are really easy to clean off. So this is definitely a shoe that is built to last you a while. Now the holes again are definitely very clutch on a shoe like this, especially in the summertime, because your toes are going to be cranking. They're going to be doing that soldier boy because it is so hot out here, and you know, your feet are going to be able to breathe in this. So do your feet a favor and go ahead and cop it just for the breathability aspect. I also really like that the heel is rounded off here. I, you know, have problems picking up my feet. I do heel strike a lot, which is not very good for you, but this definitely helps you roll off your heel better when you're walking. One thing I do want to address that other reviewers have addressed is the back portion of this shoe. Now, it does rub against the heel of your foot very annoyingly. However, if you're wearing socks, you definitely won't notice it as much. In my opinion, this shoe definitely looks better with socks, so you might not notice as much discomfort. But again, if you are wearing these barefoot, be prepared for this to annoy the hell out of your heel. So yeah, for the summer, these are definitely very stylable with, I think, mid-calf socks and shorts. For the winter time, I've seen people, you know, pull them off with joggers and they look pretty good. So who knows? Summer for sure, I will be wearing these with mid-calf socks. And this is definitely not a shoe for everybody. I know that it's very polarizing. If you hate Crocs, then you're not gonna like these. If you love Crocs, I think you need to cop these. But yeah, this is my sandal of the year. Let me know what you all think of the shoe. If you have any questions that I didn't address, definitely leave them down below, and I'll see you on the next video.